Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming in and welcome to the ones that normally come in, our regular customers. Welcome back. To the new ones, welcome. So here, what we're going to do today, we're going to have a Ganoderma talk, right? Everything about Ganoderma. So we're going to explain different ways that you can see the benefits while you're taking Ganoderma, you know. We're going to make reference to some areas that you might not know. So, what are the ways that your body is going to react? So many questions. So, hopefully, all those questions will be answered, right? But before we do, allow me to do as you normally know. But today we are just going to mention the event we are going to have on December 18th. It's a Saturday, midday. Is going to be a huge celebration because the members, Australia and New Zealand, are going to get recognized. It's going to be a recognition party, right, for you. So everything done for you. There's going to be a few words of inspiration with written messages also from some crown ambassadors and crown diamonds and some other members, and including young ones. Um, with some inspiration words that I believe everyone will be feeling welcome, encouragement and all that. All right. There's maybe some product information as well, a few surprises, and also we're going to have a lucky draw. 3 prizes are going to be for the members who had minimum fee 100 points in November. They got an entry for the lucky draw, so everyone will be entered. At least the ones that have 100 points personal purchase, right? Right. Also, we're going to have local management addressing the audience, and we are going to have as well our CEO with a few words. He's going to be addressing the audience. So hopefully everyone can come on board to attend and to recognize, and celebrate the members. That's you guys. That's what we're going to do. We're going to celebrate you. So make the date, mark your calendar, 18 December, midday, Facebook Live page, which is this one. If you don't know what's the link, it's already being published on our Facebook page and also on our local website, right? And if you're not sure, you can always give us a call. No worries. Always happy. All right? Happy to help you, definitely. So allow me to start now sharing my presentation with you. So as I mentioned before, today's presentation is going to be about Ganoderma, or what some people call Ganoderma talk. It's taking a little bit to upload. These files can be really, you know. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Looks like Zoom is not working properly, but yes it is. Yes it is. Let me check this. Okay, that's the one that I wanted to share with you. So then again, welcome everyone. And today talk is going to be based on Ganoderma, right? Yes. Why is this here? Just give me a moment. Something is happening that I'm not aware of. Okay. I think I cannot share on full screen because something might have happened. So welcome again. Ganotherapy is today. So what is ganotherapy? Ganotherapy is what we talk, what we need to teach you, and how we need to guide you in order for you to learn how to use Ganoderma. What are the concepts? What is all about? There are two approaches to health. One, it's the natural food, and the other one is the conventional medicine, right? So the conventional medicine is segmental, is focused on disease, focused on the cure, and the products are drugs, and the goal is to correct something. right? Well, the natural food approach is holistic, is focused on your health. The method is prevention. You are taking the products in order to prevent something, and the products are food supplement or health food, they're all natural, and the goal is your wellness. That's a big difference. One is drugs, the other one are food supplements. One is focused on the cure, the other one is focused on your wellness by preventing something, right? That's a big, big difference. There are also in Ganotherapy, we also talk about the 4 pillars to health. You have to have a positive mental attitude, because no matter what you take, if you mentally are saying to yourself, oh, I'm taking this, but it's not going to work, guess what? You already have a lot of negativity towards whatever you are taking. So you need to be positive. I'm going to take this, I'm going to really give it a good go because I'm sure it will help me, right? You have to believe in the product, right? Now, if you the other pillar is for you to have a healthy lifestyle, a healthy diet, and also supplementation. Healthy lifestyle. Some people say, well, I'm eating well, I do a bit of exercise, but there are other things they do, like maltreating their body. They are mistreating their body, right? They are not eating properly. They don't exercise a little bit. They have a lot of negativity into their the way of thinking, so many things. And also the diet, because you might not be having your meals as you should. We're going to see that. And also supplementation. But some people say, I'm eating very balanced, very well balanced diet. But as we have mentioned many, many times before, spinach is a very good sample or example, right? Because before, to get your iron intake for the daily intake, right? Or if you were low in iron, a bowl of spinach was okay, it was enough. Nowadays, you might need to have about 20 bowls of spinach for the same results, because the depletion of the soil is so high. The food demand is very, very high. It's production, very fast production of food. So actually, they put a lot of things on the soil instead of leaving and allowing the soil to replenish itself. They put a lot of things to make every vegetables and every fruit perfect. But at the end of the day, the flavor is not there. So what are we having? Empty foods. That's why we need to have supplementation, right? So positive mental attitude is very important. Also, a healthy lifestyle. Drink plenty water. Eat green vegetables as much as you can. Natural fruit. Everything. Eat balance. Eat well, and pay attention to what you're eating and the way you are eating, and also add your daily supplementation, because in the extent we treat our body, we don't treat any particular illness, we treat our body with the products, right? Exactly. And also, a part of these 4 pillars, the reason why the human body is stressed out, sick, all that is because toxins and imbalance of the system. The toxin and imbalance of your body are caused by internal and internal factors such as stress. Everyone is a bit stressed nowadays because COVID-19 restrictions, and there's a lot of ramifications with that. So stress is very popular, and we have too much, right? Then we have the modern lifestyle. Yeah, we are living in a modern era, but because we are late to everywhere, we're always running late. So instead of preparing a nice home cooked meal, we go for the takeaway. It's faster, it's convenient, but we don't know what we're eating actually. We only go for the flavor, but they can put whatever they like there. The thing is, they want to sell, and we are the ones who need to make the choice. Do we want to take away, or do we rather have something healthier? It's our choice. And also, we have a lot of free radicals, you know, air pollution, water polluted, chemicals, drugs, and so many other things. And then we have the eating habit that we mentioned before. We eat too fast, too often. We don't munch enough our food. We just pick up the spoon or fork, whatever, or even the chopsticks, 1, 2, all in. No, we need to really munch and make the right bowl of food to send it to your stomach, to have a good digestion, to be able to ensure the nutrition is being absorbed on your digestive tract. So there is a little things that we can do, a little bit of a change, and then in the long term we will see results. So yeah, as I said, we eat too much acidic food, acidic. It's not lemon, it's not orange, acidic. We're going to see that. And then too much overcooked food, that everything is lost. All the vitamins, nutrients, and minerals are lost because we tend to overcook them. Yeah? And we eat very little vegetables, raw green vegetables, or just steamed, right? We don't eat them. And water is very important too, and also some people don't have the time to warm up and to eat the food um, at right temperature. They have it cold, which is not the right way to eat it anyway, you know, because the time. So we are so stressed that, the time is crucial, and we need to give ourselves time. Now we also have 3 levels of defense in our body to deal with toxins. We have the discharge phase, put aside, and also the tumor, right? We're going to see that also. This is very important because there are ways that you will notice how your body is discharging the toxins out of your body. So the first level is the toxins will be discharged from your body. You will notice you're sweating more. You need to go to pee more often. You will see sometimes the pee is kind of dark. That means you're cleansing out the toxins of your system. You might be putting out some flames because you need to discharge all that. And also you will see on the stool maybe very dark, maybe quite heavy. So we need to increase the water intake for that to help that process, the discharge process. And then we have also, this was just the first, but the second one level of defense is the put aside, right? So if there is no discharge on the first phase, then the toxins will be crystallized and combined with inert materials. So, for example, the crystallized toxins will be turned into uric acid and stone, right? And then it will be combined with inert materials to form cholesterol and fat. That's a lot of toxins. It's a lot of rubbish that we're keeping there. So we need to make sure that we do the right thing in order to avoid this, because also not only the second but the third level of defense of your body is the tumor developing, because you didn't discharge through the urine, to your sweating, through your phlegms, through your stools. Then everything is combining, the put aside. The second phase is putting aside, but now on the third level you are developing tumors. Because the toxins cannot be discharged from the body, and then after a long period of time will develop into health problems such as tumors. When somebody discovered they have tumor, it's not because 1 month ago start showing symptoms there is a tumor. The tumor is a long-term reaction and defense way of your body to try to get rid of all the toxins and impurities. So we need to really give a hand to our body, really consider the possibilities for us to be able to give the right nutrition, drink plenty water, eat a lot of vegetables, really look after our health, right? We had to, because no one else is going to do it for us. But what can we do? What can we offer? What do we have? We do have Ganoderma that supports the body. You know, the Reishi Gano and Ganocilium. These are capsule, mushroom capsules. So the Reishi Gano supports the body, helping detoxification, cleansing impurities, you know, all the free radicals out. While the Ganocilium supports the body back into balance. The Reishi Gano is fully mature mushroom, while the Ganocilium is a 14 days old mushroom. So the difference is one is mature, the other one is a baby, right? And also the mature one helps to cleanse toxicity, free radicals, impurities, you know, cleanse your system, and the other one supports your immune system. So the two of them work very, very well synergistically because that give your body the support it needs. We are treating the body, not any particular illness, because the products are food supplements, right? Exactly. And a part of the reishi gano and ganocilium, we also have some observation theories that is very good idea to touch on, because sometimes people don't know what's happening. So all the health problems actually are on the human body can come up because two main causes, two main reasons for it: toxins in our system and the imbalance of our internal body system. We, some people may say, ah, I have the hair purifier at home, I clean my hands and everything. We breathe in toxins just by touching something that is a little bit dusty. You get some free radicals, you get some impurities. When you go outside, somebody might be smoking and pass, just inhaling that. That's toxins, right? The cars, the vehicles, the exhaust. You go on a bus, there is an air conditioner, and there is a lot of people that you're breathing in toxins. No matter what we do, we are breathing in, right? We touch it, and because the skin also absorbs everything, you touch something, you get something. So it's a very good idea to maintain your hygiene, cleansing your hands, cleaning, you know, all the time. But we also need to help our body giving the right nutrition. So toxins and imbalance, this is something some people say, no, 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 yes, it is, it's been proven. So that is the first. And the second one, as I mentioned before, is that Ganoderma supports the body. So the body takes care of its own health problems, right? You are giving to your system the right nutrition with the right supplements. So your body will start reacting. Your body will start working. So that's the ABC rule. And you know, you can be like, yeah, you never know. One day you might be feeling very lethargic, and you know, a couple of days after you realize, oh my, I have energy enough to go and run a bit. Different people might have different reactions, yeah, but that's the second theory. Yes. Now the third observation theory is when you're taking Ganoderma, the reaction, when you take in the reaction your body have, it's not because of Ganoderma. Your body is reacting to the high quality nutrition food that you are giving to it. So it's been observed that Ganoderma works on the human body with or without awareness. You might not feel any reactions, any difference, but the Ganoderma is actually working at the cellular level, right? So you might use reflexology, you to see some, you know, improvements. Some people might get emotional. Some people might get a more physical energy, and also there might be some ailment reflections. And ailment reflections may be because sometimes you need to uh, get the toxins out, right? So you might start having a little bit of discharge from your eyes. Maybe you will need to sneeze more. Maybe you will need to go to toilet more often. You know, you're sweating more. Your urine might be very dark in the morning, getting clear in the afternoon. That means your digestion is working. So you know your body is reacting, right? Exactly. So this is very, very important, and it's very interesting. And the more you listen, the more you understand. The more we talk about it, yes, the dosage also. And this is the fourth observation theory. The dosage of the Ganoderma capsules is independent of situation, because we don't treat any particular health condition. We treat the body. So the magic number for the people who's starting to take Ganoderma capsules is 1246, right? It's for general consumption and general health maintenance. So if you are starting to take Ganoderma capsules, on the first week take one Reishi Gano and one Ganocilium. We call it one pair because it's one pair, right? Any time of the day on this for a week. On the second week, you take two of each, any time of the day. It might be before meals, during meals, after meals, breakfast, lunchtime, dinner time. You will find the best way for you, because nobody else but yourself will determine what way is the best way for you to take your supplements. No one else can tell you. Your body will tell you anyway. So on the third week, you take four pairs, right? For Reishi Gano and for Ganocilium. How you spread them during the day, you find the best way. On the fourth week, you take six of each. At this time, many people might feel, other people not, but some people might feel it's too much. So they feel uncomfortable. Instead of cutting, just instead of taking six, just take four. And when you feel more comfortable, you take six again. But the numbers are 1, 2, 4, 6 for a month. Week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. Now, the recommendation is that if you don't have any response, any body reaction, just increase the dosage. But if you, and make sure that you manage, you know. If you see that it's too much, cut down a bit and then continue when you feel more comfortable. So you have to manage yourself. And also, if you have a very strong body reaction, just lower your dosage until you feel better again, then you can continue. But this is not all, because your water intake is a crucial thing to do, because you need to help your body to get rid of all the toxicity, free radicals, and impurities. And the best way is to give enough water to your system to function properly, to get everything out. You know, we are about 70% fluids. We need to increase the fluids, otherwise we're going to retain fluids, you know, and then we are going to get all puffy. The more water you take, the better. Your body will need to get used to it. Sometimes you might need to go more often to toilet, but your body will adjust and then we'll go back to normal 2 or 3 times in a day, or whatever is the normal for you, right? But talking about magic numbers, 1, 2, 4, 6 is the number. Increase the water, increase, you know, do a little bit more exercise, increase the green vegetables. You need to do something. You need to adjust. You need to, let's say you feel more energy while you're taking the product, go and do a little bit of walk and get your water. You know, that's what you can do. Why not? You need to help your body too, not only sit down and wait for everything to happen. We need to help our system too. Put in a little bit of, maybe 10% effort will do. You never know. And remember, we were talking about the acidic food that we normally have. So if we're talking about acidic versus alkaline, actually The way we should eat this is 4 to 1. For let's say 80% alkaline and 20% acidic. When we go on a family barbecue, we go on a party, whatever, there's a lot of food, plenty food, and it's also barbecue, meat, whatever, right? So we have a big plate because it's a party. We have to celebrate, and we do it the best way possible, eating, right? I know. But you need to be aware that instead of having 80% acidic and only 20% alkaline, it should be the other way around. We are not doing any favor to our system eating that way. We need to have 80% alkaline and only 20% acidic. A big piece of meat and a little bit of salad? No, it gotta be a full plate of green salads and a little bit of meat, no bigger than this. And the plate should not be bigger than your head. Simple rules, right? And really munch, because the human body need to be, we need to eat alkaline food in that ratio, 80 to 20 or 4 to 1. But the modern lifestyle and the modern eating habits is not the right one. It's just the reverse. So what we consider acidic food, meat, too much, too overcooked, you know. It's okay to have a little bit, not too much. And we tend to have too much. Soft drinks, right? Instead of water, soft drinks. Then over-processed food, you know, there's a lot of sugar. Over-processed food with a lot of sugar, a lot of pork, a lot of alcohol, a lot of coffee, black tea, etc., etc. So what we have, alkaline food samples, green vegetable, corn, millet, wheat, sorghum. So consuming DXN alkaline food like the Reishi Ganocilium, spica tea, coffee, spirulina, morinsi. Our coffee and our teas contain Ganoderma, and therefore they are healthy teas and healthy coffee, full of enzymes and vitamins. So they are alkaline food. That's why we emphasize, try the products, get the results, have the feeling, experience the feeling that you can get from using the products. And then you can, with knowledge, you can say, this is really nice for me. This is really helping me, and I really like and I enjoy taking the coffees or the juices or any other kind of product that we can offer to you, right? So this is acidic versus alkaline, right? Exactly. Now, the other one is the enzyme theory. We are talking about a lot of theories here, but as you can see, we talk about diabetes here because it's very common. Even nowadays, we have knowledge of kids with diabetes, which is really, really bad. In the past, only the old people was affected, or with diabetes, that was suffering with this health condition. But nowadays, it's very common, and we know there is a lot of takeaway food, a lot of things convenient, so we are not doing the right thing. So diabetes actually is not the problem, the food is. Diabetes problem is caused by the pancreas, right? And the pancreas problem is caused by the digestive system, and in turn is the food problem. And why is the food problem? Because we don't have enough enzymes in our system to help digestion, for our system to get all the nutrients and vitamins and minerals into our bloodstream, and therefore to get into the cells to have a healthy body, right? So the lack of enzyme is resulting in food problem, affecting the digestive system, that will cause problems with the pancreas, and then it will result in diabetes, right? solved because of the lack of enzymes. So lucky that we can offer, and we have for everyone plenty of product with enzymes, Ganoderma, Morinzi, Coripine, you know, all the products with Ganoderma, Spirulina. So we really have a lot of products that can really benefit our health. All we need to do is take them. Now we talk about also the other one is the green theory. Green theory, and we use spirulina as a sample, right? The red blood cell production has a cycle from 90 to 120 days, right? Every time we are renewing the red blood cells. Okay. When the red blood cell dies, it goes to the spleen. Then it's for the composition, right? Then it goes to the liver for further composition to be sent after to the kidney to produce all hormones, and then is sent to the bone marrow to produce hemoglobin, and then is sent to recycle. So if we don't renew our red blood cells, we are going to end up with a lot of toxicity based on recycled blood. Not a very good picture. So what do we have to offer is the spirulina. Spirulina in tablets, spirulina on cereal, right? And in some cosmetics as well. It's a theme for another time. But spirulina contains a lot of minerals and vitamins and a lot of chlorophyll. A lot of chlorophyll, very high content. That's what the spirulina tablets are very green blue color because it's made from seaweed, algae, right? And the chlorophyll there helps in the renewal of the red blood cells. And all the products work at the cellular level. They break the cell's barrier and work there, you know. Now, talking about products that are good for your stomach and all that, but we also have products that you can use in your face because it contains Ganoderma. You know, we have Reishi, the shampoo, Reishi, Ganoshi shampoo, Ganoshi polyfoam. We have the soap. We have the aloe vera range. We have the other line, the Ganoshi E line with vitamin E. We also have the Ganoshi line, which is the original one, right? We also have the Gem Puri line with Ganoderma and Spirulina, and we have the N Miracle that is out of stock at the moment, but also is made with Ganoderma and Spirulina. So whatever is good for your stomach, it is good for your face. And let me ask you, how many times you've seen your mom, your grandma, your aunties, or even your wife, or anyone? Sometimes they peel out a cucumber, and when they have tired eyes, they put it over here, right? Exactly. How many times have you seen people putting avocado or even honey on the face or even on the hair? It's cosmetics use of food. So that's exactly what it is here. So the Ganoderma extract is on all these personal care and also the cosmetic ones. So good for your stomach, also good for your face, because you have to look the best possible way that you can, right? Why not? Yes, you deserve it. Everyone can benefit from the products, from the Ganoderma benefits. There are group of people that normally benefit from Ganoderma, right? We have pregnant ladies because everything that she will ingest, it will go into the bloodstream and will go from the umbilical cord also to help the baby. So definitely everything that a pregnant woman has in terms of Ganoderma, you know, supplements, it will benefit the baby. The lady will feeling healthy, the baby will be feeling healthy as well. Infants, yes, we have plenty products for the babies, for the infants. We have For example, one of them is the cocoa. It contains cocoa before it's made into chocolate. It's full of antioxidant with Ganoderma extract, the GL, and that malty taste, and the flavor is hot chocolate. And not only for babies, everybody can have it. Help in development, right? Help to bring more oxygen into the bloodstream. School children and students, they also need to calm them down, to help to focus and to concentrate. Nowadays everyone is rushing around, running, salting, up and down. Now, so good health for them. Then we have the teenagers, they have the hormones boiling all the time. They don't know what to do, they don't know what they want, they don't know who they are. So taking the products will allow them to calm down and to focus again, same as the school children. And that will bring them the energy to really focus, right? To really focus in something. Married couples, life can be really, really stressful. They need also to supplement, to make sure they function okay at home and also at work. It's not just in one place. They need to focus at work, and they need to make sure they are okay also to focus with their families at home. Senior citizens, definitely, definitely. Because when a person is being active all their life, and when they get to a certain age, you know, they are feeling sad because they can't go and do the work they usually did before. 10Ks around the block, or within the city. Now they can barely step outside the home. But they can also benefit taking the products because it will help them to clear the mind, and also it will bring the energy level up, so they will feel ready to go, even just to start to the corner shop and back. But maybe the next day they can go a little bit further, right? Because that results being seen, and the people are quite happy. And sick people, definitely, because Reishi and Galocilium will help to cleanse, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and the immune system will be supported. So as you can see, we have something for everyone, and I hope what we've seen today bring you some clarity, give you some more ideas, and I'm sure many of you will have questions. If you send us an email with your questions, definitely we'll be able to give you an answer. So thank you very much for that. And now I want to show you in our product catalog. This is our current product catalog, also part of the member kit. In this area, on page number 41, no, page number 43 actually, we have this information that is very useful. Why do these and millions more around the world take Ganoderma? And then you have this other page. Very interesting reading, and this will give you a lot of answers, right? So all you need to do is get this little book, because the information you're seeking is all here, right? And also at the beginning of the book, you will have some information about Ganoderma, normal cell communication, and also DXN Ganoderma. Product catalog, you can have it. So I encourage you to read this. I always encourage you, the members, to read the product catalog, the rules and regulations, the marketing plan, because it's very, very important. And also, we can suggest and recommend you to get one of these books, DXN, My Journey with DXN, from our CEO, because actually it's very easy reading. It's a very large font, right? Has a very large font, and that's the mark where I'm up to there reading. I'm reading it, yes. All right, so if you have any question, please drop us a line. Happy to help you. Don't forget, next week we are going to have we're going to start with something that's very, very special, something that's very practical, because actually, when you're doing a DXN business and you are trying to focus and relax and everything, Sunya practice is very handy because it will help you to focus, to recharge your batteries, uh, away per se, you know. Nothing to do with religion or anything. You need to attend to realize what it is. And there is many people around the world practicing Sunya. Dr. Lin practiced Sunya since a very long time ago. Okay, so on Tuesday we have Sunya, and then we have one of our local leaders. She's going to talk about my DXN success, right? Then we will follow on Thursday with DXN culture, which is another module for you to be trained. So without further ado, thank you very much. We will see you next time, and take care of yourself. Be careful, stay well. Thank you. Bye now.